Hi, this is Grace Power, and today I wanted to do a book review on the 4 Hour Workweek by Timothy Ferris, which is an excellent business book. It's an excellent time management book. It's an excellent travel guide or tips on traveling. And it's written more in a blog style, so it's easy to read. And I've found that many of the information in there and references and resources that he offers are invaluable. And I actually find that I constantly go back to look, oh, what did he recommend for this? Or what did he recommend for that? Because he gives so many resources that many people don't know about, and they could literally change your world, change your life, change your business. So a few of the things that I've implemented from reading this book was one thing he talks a lot about is the 80-20 rule, eliminating, the 80% of clothes that just you hardly ever wear. It's really they're collecting dust most of the time, and keeping the 20% of clothes that you would use on almost a weekly basis. And they all fit really well. They make you feel good. You love them, all of that kind of stuff. And so kind of using that idea, starting with small things like I talked about in that other book review, how you do anything is how you do everything. Start with the small things and then graduate into the bigger things of your business, your time, other aspects of your life with organization and all of that. He also the main kind of idea of the book is to create a passive income stream, such as a small business and travel. Or, get out of the rat race. Stop paying your mortgage. Stop paying your car for your insurance, your car payment. All the bills, electricity, all these bills that just kind of pile up. Stop paying all of that and go on a trip that costs less than your normal average monthly payments, and create a business that can sustain that. And then you have more free time and all of this kind of stuff to do your business. So pick a business or a job that you can travel with, you can do as long as you have the internet, access to phone, and maybe not 100% of the time. Like, he will go on places where he doesn't have access to the internet or phone, but he has systems in place. So phone calls are being answered, emails are being answered, all of that kind of stuff, but it frees his time up so he can travel. So the book really is like, hey, stretch your mind, stretch your idea of what a business is supposed to look like and what your life is supposed to look like. Instead of having this vision of work, 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 and then retire when you're older and then travel, what about taking mini vacations right now, or setting up your life so you're just always on vacation? So this book will challenge you, and I do highly recommend that you start, once you read the book, to start implementing some of the things, because that's the hardest part, right? You get the information, but then what are you going to do with it? And so I challenge you to start with the small things. Start trying to implement little things. Like right in the beginning of the book, he has people do some dream building, write down your dreams, and he has you take it a step further. And like, well, why do you want to accomplish that goal? If you want to learn another language, like let's say French, why do you want to learn French, and what do you picture happening in the future using that language that could be valuable to you and bring meaning to your life and make you feel really good and happy and all of that kind of stuff. So that way you're not just going, oh, I'm going to put it on my list, I want to learn French, but you actually have like a vision in your mind of what that would look like and why that would be so important to you. So just even starting with the dream building part of the book, implement that, test it out. Anything that you take from this book is probably going to have a positive impact on your life. Everything that I've done that he recommended, from hiring a virtual assistant to getting rid of most of my possessions, a lot of my bills, setting up more passive income streams, focusing more energy on the passive income streams. It's all paid dividends. It's all paid off multiple times over. I have a better life. I have a more freed up schedule. I'm able to to actually incorporate a lot of things that I never could have fit into my schedule before reading this book. And now I have the time and energy to put towards all these dreams. The biggest thing that this book had an influence on was me and my boyfriend both read the book, and he decided, and it was through this book and also another CD set that we listened to called Your Wish is Your Command. And between those two things, Sean actually bought a yacht over in Rhode Island, sold almost all of his possessions, packed up in we took 2 cars across country, moved on to the yacht. We lived on there for 8 months. And then it got winter, it was cold, and we went to Key West and hung out there for a month. And then we just started traveling. We went to Sunrise, Florida for a month. Then we went visiting family in Connecticut and in Georgia and Indiana, Colorado, Montana. We took trips to San Diego, Las Vegas, Texas. We lived in Texas for a while. Sean actually traded the yacht for a house in Texas. He realized that having a yacht was just too expensive. It was constantly costing money in repairs and maintenance, and then just docking costs money and all of that. So he was like ready to just get rid of the yacht. But it was a learning experience, and we never would have done it had we not read the 4-Hour Workweek. We also had more courage in just up and traveling, to not be planted somewhere and locked down kind of in the traps of the normal society or the system that is kind of currently taught in schools and stuff, work hard, get a good job, and settle down. This book is sort of the opposite of idea of that, is like, work smart, create a business that you don't really work hard at. You have systems in place so it's working while you can travel and do other things that are important to you, spending time with your own family, lowering your stress level, focusing on things that you want to learn or challenge yourself in. Health is important. Actually, he writes another book called The 4-Hour Body, which I'll talk about in another video. But this book will change your life. So definitely read it. If you're a small business owner, you have to read it because it's going to help you focus your business and focus on the things that are working in your business more and get rid of the things that aren't working. So you will have dramatic results in your business, in your life, if you read this book and you start implementing some of the stuff. And it is really like I said, the resources in the book, the references that he recommends, websites, there's all sorts of things, travel information. There's so much stuff in here that he gives access to that I'd never heard of. And some of it I had, but most of it I hadn't. And I've used a lot of the resources. So thank you to Seven Gray, who recommended this book to me. And hopefully you will be thanking me one day after you've read this book and it has changed your life. So leave your comments, leave your questions. I'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So this is where you can find it, right on Amazon. They offer the Kindle version, the hardcover, the paperback, and the Audible version. So check it out. You can see it's got, lots of great reviews. It's a #1 bestseller. And he has it in the time management category, which definitely does help you save time.